Come on, let's go.
Jarrell Miller with a record of 22 wins, 2 losses. This guy is not really the best of heavyweights, but he has got a great amount of KO percentage. He's got 20 KOs to his name. That is an unbelievable not a statement really, but people know him for arguing with Anthony Joshua because he was meant to fight him instead of Andy Ruiz Jr., but tested positive for steroids. He has got power, which he literally has an unbelievable back, and I think for one of those heavyweights. But he just knocks him down on the ropes. But here's trash talk from him.
Ain't nobody dictate to me. I told him the minute sign that contract is gonna be rated up. I hold my mouth long enough. Long enough. I'm freaking home. Remember I told you that. Ain't nobody gonna dictate to me. I starved on these streets, lived on these streets, eat off these streets. You don't come in and tell me I'm the underdog? It's only the beginning. Now I'm gonna take a seat.
So Jarrell Miller is at number 10 for me as a heavyweight right now. Joseph Parker with a record of 26 wins, 2 losses. The New Zealander is a pretty great fighter. He's not really the highest caliber of fighters, but in his prime, which he still is in his prime at the minute, he has been getting a lot faster, a lot powerfuler, and he won the WBO title, and he fought AJ his first defense against it, I'm sure, not 100% on that. But he has fought people like Andy Ruiz for the title, he fought Dillon White, and I mean, unfortunately, he did lose. And I mean, again, he was the first man to go 12 rounds with Anthony Joshua, and obviously, unfortunately, did lose. And again, he went the full 12 rounds with Andy Ruiz Jr., which controversially, he did win. But most people thought Andy did win, but for me, it was a draw. And I mean, he has got that right hook, which is unreal. But for me, he's not too high, but he's not too low, even though he is quite low on the list. So Joseph Parker is number 9 for me. Alexander Usyk with a record of 16-0, an Olympic gold medalist in 2012. The Ukrainian is an absolute machine. That left hand has got so much venom and power. He has knocked out multiple fighters. He's not even a heavyweight, he's a cruiserweight, and he was the undisputed cruiserweight champion and winning the Muhammad Ali trophy. But his last fight came against Tony Bellew, obviously in the cruiserweight division, and he's meant to be fighting Carlos Takam but got injured, and he will be fighting Carlos Takam in September, hopefully. But he's just one of those raw, unbelievable talents of pure power that he is now a heavyweight, in my opinion. So for me, he should definitely be on this list, but I think he'll do a great job in the heavyweight division, and obviously winning a gold medal in 2012 against this Italian Russo, and it was an unbelievable fight. He has got, for a cruiserweight, he's got pretty fast hands, so that is why Alexander Usyk is at number 8 in my list. And the only reason he's at 8 is because he was a cruiserweight. Alexander Povetkin with a record of 34 wins, 2 losses, and has 24 knockouts to his name. He has an unbelievable record, considering he's nearly 40. Most people know him for fighting people like Anthony Joshua, which for most people, that's how they heard of the guy. He fought David Price, he fought multiple heavyweights. But one thing, he does look small, and he's only 6'2", the guy. He has had a number of great fights, taking a lot of punches, giving a lot of punches. He's fought Carlos Takam, and his best KO against David Price, one of the best I've ever seen. But those 2 losses that came against, obviously, Anthony Joshua, which is no disrespect. He did rock AJ once, and then he got rocked himself and got KO'd. And the second one was against Vladimir Klitschko, and at the time was the unified, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. But he had knocked out Carlos Takam, so my only reasoning for him being at number 7 is because he's not fought recently, but I've got to admit, Povetkin is a great fighter for his stature in the heavyweight division, so that is who is at number 7. On to the next fighter. Luis King Kong Ortiz, with a record of 31, 1 loss and 1 no contest with 26 KOs. The Panamanian is an unreal force of nature. He is quite old, but he has an unbelievable knockout power. He fought Deontay Wilder, which was one of the fights of the year, 2018. He is just such unbelievable, that backhand left. He can kill you with it probably. And I mean, with the Deontay Wilder fight, he was winning most of it, without a doubt. The shots that he threw, it rocked Deontay Wilder, 100%. It was a great fight. Deontay Wilder just got shook from it most of the time. He was trying to fling him over, and it was just unbelievable. His left backhand, it was bang, bang, bang. But in the end, it prevailed.
And the temper's beginning to flare. And let's go ahead and send it up to inside the ring.
So I did just say, he did call him out, so it's a bit of karma there for losing. But that is who I think is the 6th best heavyweight in the world at this moment in time. So keep going, Luis Ortiz, and he's having a rematch with Wilder, so can't wait for that. On to the next fight. Dillon White, with a record of 25 wins, 1 loss and 18 KOs to his name. He was the British heavyweight champion. He's beaten unbelievable fighters in his entire career. He's fought in great fights in his career. He has an unbeatable power. It's great. It's just a force of nature. And I mean, he's fought fighters like Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, and he's unreal. He'll go for them. He has that, again what I said, great power that he's worked on over the time, over and over. He's known as the body snatcher by his mates, and I mean, he has got an unbelievable knockout against Brown with that unbelievable left hook that he used. Yeah, that is Dillon White's best knockout in my opinion. Brown had an absolute bloody nose, then Dillon just finished it off and he made him look as dead as a salmon. So there was some drama there against Joseph Parker, which Dillon White went on to win. He knocked him down twice in the fight, and it was just unbelievable scenes in that fight, one of the best fights ever. He trained really hard after that Anthony Joshua loss, which is his only loss in his entire career. But here's some trash talk from Dillon White, which is hilarious.
Champ. I keep having to fight these donkeys over and over again.
Wilder, where you at? June, where you at? Wilder, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm ready! Let's get it, Deontay! Let's go! No more excuse. Forget Joshua just doesn't be ready in time. Let's do this! June, live at the O2. Let's get it! I'm number 1, baby! Let's go!
But there are rumours that he will be fighting Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and a rematch with Anthony Joshua, all this sort of nonsense. But will Dillon get back in the ring? Let's see what happens next. That is who is number 5 for me. Andy Ruiz Jr., with a record of 33 wins, 1 loss, and he's got 22 knockouts to his name. Andy Ruiz stands at 6 foot and 2 inches tall. He is an unreal fighter. He's fighting some big names that you may not have known. The guy, he has a very doughy body, which is sort of commonly known in the heavyweight division, but those arms are massive. He's fought big fighters like Joseph Parker, and everyone knows he's the one who beat Anthony Joshua, but it was that left hook. Joshua just couldn't come back from it. It was an unreal left hook, and it was great. And I mean, he's used it a lot in his time, that left hook, by watching some of his last fights he's had, and he's knocked people out from it. It's a fact, and it's an unreal hook he's had. And bang again there, Again with Joshua, he uses it. It's like Oscar De La Hoya, but in the heavyweight division, because he's Mexican and American, and he's got that unreal left hook. He has got fast hands as well for a heavyweight. That's very unusual, especially for a body of him. No offense to the guy, he's a great boxer, but he has one of those bodies which everyone would say, what the fuck is that? But fair play to him, and now at the minute, by beating Joshua, he's the unified, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and them two are having a rematch. So good luck, Andy, and good luck, AJ. On to the next fighter. Anthony Joshua at number 3 for me. He's got a record of 22 wins, 1 loss and 0 draws. He's a 6'6" man, and I mean he's been an unbelievable fighter in the last few years. He's fought great fighters, he's had great shots against them, he's knocked multiple fighters out in an unbelievable fashion. His fitness levels are very high. He gives them great shots, makes sure the fight is entertaining for the public, and he makes sure it's entertaining for himself, obviously. But he has had a big rivalry with Dillon White, and here's a scuffle. AJ did go on to win, and his best knockout ever in my opinion against Dillon White, with that great right uppercut against Dillon White. He's fought Dominic Brazil, Vladimir Klitschko, which was possibly the best fight in 2017, Joshua Parker, Povetkin, Charles Martin when he won his first heavyweight belt, and even Carlos Takam. But his only loss against Andrew Reese Jr. And again, as I've said, he has fought unbelievable fighters, unbelievable fights, and going all the way to the bell with people like Josh Parker, but mainly they've been TKOs or knockouts. But his best fight, in my opinion, was against Charles Martin for the IBF title, and he unbelievably knocked him out. He knocked him down 3 times in the second round, did Povetkin in the 7th round, but his greatest shot was against Vladimir Klitschko. That right uppercut sent him way down. Klitschko even saw it at the last minute. If he didn't see it, he possibly would have been knocked out. And as I did say, he went 12 rounds with Parker, and obviously won his first heavyweight title against Charles Martin, then went on to win the WBO, WBA, IBO, multiple titles, and it's unbelievable what he's done. But Wilder does want to fight him along with Tyson Fury, so he will fight them, but he will be fighting Andrew Reese for the belts back. So will he get them back? Vote in the comments. Tyson Fury at 6'9". The Gypsy King has a record of 28 wins, 0 losses and 1 draw, like him to Deontay Wilder. He has been on an unbelievable road. He is such a funny character as well, in and out of the ring, coming in his walkouts, in the press conferences. Mate, Tyson Fury makes the fight amazing, even if it could be a fucking shit fight. But he has faced some unbelievable fighters, the big Englishman. He's fought Klitschko and he even beat him. He's fought Tommy Schwartz, which was a 2nd round TKO. He's also fought the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder. And here's Tyson Fury, a compilation of him just talking some smack.
To be honest, Harrison's the biggest bum inside boxing. And my reaction to David Price and Frank Maloney calling me out that midget, yeah? I'll fight David Price any day of the week. You see you plumber from Liverpool, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
Okay, all right. Thanks Tyson. We're live on Channel 5. All right, go on.
I'm tall, dark, handsome, cool, calm, collective, super sexy. This guy has got no chance at all, yeah? Let's talk about talent, size, whatever you want to be. I'm the best fighter on the planet, including all weights, because there's not a man born from his mother can beat Tyson Fury. I'm Tyson Fury, and I come to fight. I want to fight you on September. You call Batman. Had a call from Gotham City. I'm here. It's so serious. You, and you. Next! This was a fool, just like you are. Look at it. That's how you'll be looking when you face me, 24th of October. You look up off your back, like that. You old idiot, you old fool. Ugly little rat.
I'm gonna show you.
You ugly little
You can say
rat.
what all you want. You can say, we gonna see when you're on the ground when I'm looking down over you.
And what you gonna say when you're on the floor?
We gonna see what happens.
We'll see.
We gonna see what happens. Have a seat.
And we'll see.
We gonna see what happens.
He's whispering in my ear right now. Go easy, go easy, go easy. He's really whispering.
So yeah, as I did say, he's quite funny in and out of the ring. But I mean, when he fought Tommy Schwartz, he even got so cocky. He fought as a southpaw, but he was on a big fight with mental health. And every fight he does say he helps anyone with mental health. He's fighting for people who are struggling with mental health, which is an unbelievable character. So there is a lot of respect for Tyson Fury. So that is who I think is the second best heavyweight in the world until our last fighter. Deontay Wilder for me is at number 1 with a record of 41 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw, and is the WBC heavyweight champion of the world at the minute and has 40 knockouts in his entire career. He stands at 6 foot and 6 inches tall. He is an unbelievable boxer. I mean, he has stun power. He's got 20 first round knockouts in his entire career. 2 were unbelievable, and one of them was against Dominic Brazil. But Dominic, he does chat a lot, Deontay, and here's some trash talk.
I am the man to beat. I am the most feared. I do hit the hardest. You know, I am who I say I am. Joshua, come and see me, baby.
Well,
no more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses. Let's make the fight happen. Let's see who's the best. I know I'm the best. Are you up for the test?
Yeah, fighters like again Brazil, Ortiz, Savita, and Fury, which was his only draw in his career. And I mean, his best knockout was against a Spielert, where he just absolutely killed the guy. And against the Fury fight, look at the stats right here. They just tell you everything. That Wilder should not have knocked Fury down twice. So I wonder what is next for Wilder, and he is having a rematch with Luis Ortiz. So yeah, that is my number 1.
Bomb Squad!
Final message. List of the top 10 heavyweights in 2019. There have been multiple champions on that list, obviously, but only a few of them have fought, like Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Parker v. Ruiz, Dillon White versus Anthony Joshua, got Wilder v. Luis Ortiz, and the one you all know, Anthony Joshua v. Andy Ruiz Jr., again with Dillon White v. Joseph Parker, and Joshua v. Parker. But on screen now is the list, so you agree with it, that was my list. Guys, did you enjoy this video? Please like and subscribe. Y adios por hora.